Alright, so we have officially survived all 30 minutes. Pretty good. Obviously, we haven't done hardcore or easy mode. I don't... We're just going to ignore those for right now. But I do want to come over here and check out the challenges. One button to rule them all. Fireworks will end under pressure. No touching. Opened window, Murphy's Law, and a cold start. I probably have an idea of... You think... This is probably like you're next to a sun, you're... asteroids, black hole, everything's electrified maybe. We'll start with one button to rule them all. If I had to guess, there's probably a singular start button. I wonder if I'm gonna loot. I'm still gonna loot. Oh, then there's nothing to loot. Anything to loot? Nothing to loot at all. Well, you know, I actually take this time to, we don't really care about this. Void the warranty. All these terrible people who died. Tim can't. Sad. Anyway, here's our picture of the blurry picture of our wonderful janitor. Alright, well, I guess we'll just mosey on into the pod then. Yeah, there's just like one button, isn't there? Where is that button? It's on the emergency lights. Does there need to be, there probably needs to be a button. Yeah, already in, I see. Hold on. Okay, those just don't work. We might have to troubleshoot why that doesn't work. Turn the computer on. We want to, is the pile on? The pile might not be on. Oh god, the pile's not on, is it? That'd be why this doesn't work. Turn that off. Okay, so the pile should be running. We're not gonna be able to see any diagnostics. This is running on battery power, certainly, right? Yeah, that's running on battery power. Let's see. Leave that off for now. Yep, these need to be on. We can leave that off. Yep, beep, boop, beep, boop. We need to turn the temperature gauge on. And... that can turn on... Oh, there's no parts. Oh. Well, that's what the emergency parts are for. Don't need any of these. 5 minutes, that's not bad. Let's see when I can put this in here. A shame... Well, one, it's kind of interesting the day connections are there. There's no fuse slot for that. Yeah, we got a lot of beeping going on. That's not a problem. Just gotta make sure we keep track of our... Where did I put my on button? On button's over here. Okay, so everything but the repair station's on right now. Do we have any spare parts at all? I don't think we do. We do not. Repair station, you're probably just getting taken for parts. We just need to maintain electromagnetic. This is like the no, this has to be last. This is incredibly rude to do the electromagnetic activity. I gotta turn everything off to make sure the fuses don't blow. This should also probably turn off. Anything else I left on? That was already off, right? Yeah, that's off. This is off. This was off. So we should be fine. I'm gonna leave this here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it over here. Might see how long I can get away with this, because it's not here yet. Don't mind me just floating around like a big clown. Okay, there it is. We gotta wait for this to charge a little bit. Can I get like a quick boost to O2? Make it an O2 boost if you can. And like a CO2 scrub. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need to turn that machine on ever. Yeah, that should be good enough for you. Yeah, keep beeping at me. We only need to survive for... Yeah. I left it on. My mistake, frankly. It's fine, this fuse schmooze. Oh, the battery got fried too. Not out of it yet either. You have a battery in you? You do have a battery in you. Congrats. Pretty sure the power connector's fried. It usually gets fried. Let's just go ahead and replace that. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me some of that O2 back real quick. I don't want it to fry. Oh yeah, it's getting cold as well. Yep, yeah, I'm coming. It's almost a free. You know what? Freezing's not bad. I could survive freezing. I got a spacesuit on. At least I have some clothes on, right? So I'm not completely boned. Am I out? We're out. All right. Need some of them handles. Turn the machines on. Especially you. Especially you. Okay. Everything's back on. I think based on that, we should survive. We have 3 minutes left. Oh yeah, I need turn the main computer back on. Stop beeping. You're all just big drama queens. Everything's fine. Pressure looking good. Pressure's probably fine as well. As long as it's sitting at 20, I know pressure's fine. Yeah, everything's good. You're good. That should be it, I think. I say that, there's 3 minutes left. There could be another Ion Nebula. But Ion Nebulas are really only the one we need to worry about. I can probably still bootleg the distress beacon up with batteries. How many batteries do I have to work with? Now it's obviously empty. I could charge a battery. Didn't I throw a battery somewhere? Maybe not. A battery? Obviously you don't have battery. And there's a battery right here. I want to charge a battery at all. Should be a battery in here I can use. That's two freebies. There is another Ion Nebula coming. It's kind of rude. Where did I put my on-off switch? Where did I put the on-off switch? There it is. I knew it was around here somewhere. That's already off. Lights off. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, you off, you off. Perfect. Everything's off, so nothing should get fried. I hope. They can't afford to have things fried, to be honest. I'm gonna wait for like a big spooky flash. I think I'm gonna turn the distress beam back on. Well, no, I don't know if I have spare. I probably have spare parts. Can we give me that spooky flash? I should have turned this thing on. Considering how long this 5 minutes is taking. Let's see, breathability is getting a little low. CO2 is going up. Wonderful things to see. Thin that. No big spooky flashes. Just draining a little bit here. Just enough to keep us going. And that heat back up. Okay. I want a greed. Oh, I want a greed. Still not out yet. They're getting close though, surely. Get that breathability back up there. I agreed. Oh, how I agreed. $140, huh? $130. Yeah, temperature's a little spicy. Eh, it's the opposite of spicy, actually. Armor's looking good. I get it back up to 15 degrees. Won't take too long. Perfect. Sub a minute. So, unless something catastrophic happens. I don't think it's even tried to... Are we out yet? We're not out yet. O2 is going up. Oh, this is out of power. I understand. It was running on battery power that whole time. Technically, all this stuff is running on battery power. I need a battery, please. Get in there. And they turn on. We got a couple seconds. 40 seconds. Getting a little cold. How's pressure looking? Fine? I think it's fine. But we're seeing the entirety of this one in the dark.
Jerry?
20 seconds.
Can you hear me? It's me. I'm aboard a rescue ship. We're almost there. Just keep your beacon
Now
on
we've
a
got
few more
this.
seconds so we don't lose you. We're gonna bring you home.
Hooray!
Alright?
The never-ending Ion Nebula. And at least it's pretty. But we're out. Not too bad at all. I do kind of wish there were other... I don't know. Would I want the one button to rule them all to last longer than that? I think I would like other things. The Ion Nebula is definitely the spookiest of them all. We'll just hop directly into fireworks. Okay, yeah, still nothing to loot. I go inside, the pod's on fire too.
This is not a drill. Warning. Reactor meltdown imminent.
I just want this gold crate.
To the nearest escape pod immediately. This is not a drill.
What's it looking like in here? Everything looks fine.
Reactor meltdown imminent. Evacuate to the nearest escape.
This one is I just can't leave. Okay, it's still, everything's booting up. Trying to. You have your components, right? You don't have your components. Alright, well that's just gonna give me errors. I need a processor to run that. Are you out of processors too? Oh no, you're out of processors as well. So there's no processors. This entire thing's just gonna be us floating. There's also no spare parts. How could something be beeping already? It's beeping already. Are we next to a sun? I'm not really sure what I expected when I turned that off. No battery in there. We're not next to a sun, I don't think. Temperature going down. Yeah, temperature's going down. See, this is all still intact. There's no batteries. Okay, so there's no batteries anywhere. Not even you? Not even you. So I want to say this one's probably, the temperature just keeps going up. And there's no way to stop it from going up because this is not cooling it down. Yeah, the heat just keeps rising on this thing. Not sure why it keeps rising on this thing. Okay, so we just gotta turn this off intermittently whenever it gets too hot in here. Just gotta make sure the atomic pile's temperature doesn't hit critical. It is sparking in here randomly, which I feel like we may explode, which would be neat. Alright, my eyeballs keep flashing at me. We just make sure it doesn't get too hot. A shame that when I do this, it turns everything off. I mean, it does go back down though, so this might just be we turn things on and off over and over. Just blow on it. Go. But this doesn't work. Doesn't work. Let me just wait for it to cool back down. If this is the only issue, then I think we'll be fine. I have spare parts to work with, which is no batteries. I guess I can cool it down by opening the chute into space. Or if I turn things off, it'll run smoother. Not much to turn off, mind you. But maybe. And turn that off. Turn this off. Just, don't need that, thanks. Rescue's in 2.5 minutes. Yeah, we just make, I guess the main computer doesn't need to be on either. You just need to watch this thing like a hawk. Wait for it to cool down. And it's just a flip-flop back and forth. We can probably go ahead and replace the tubes though. Thanks. Because this is going to take us a hot minute. Clean that out. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. You in there. Yeah, it's just going to take a while. We could vent. And I think that would cool us down somewhat. But I don't think that's going to really do much. We could turn things on and just see if the fans cool us. The fans should cool us a little bit, right? If the fans are the only thing running. How hot is it in here, actually? Pod temperature's looking fine. It's just the pile that gets a little too spicy. Taking a good look at the atomic pile was a bad idea. He rapidly vomits. Alright, well, we need to get out of here soon. The radiation shielding is not working. Just, we'll just close that. Why don't we? Stay in there. That might fix things somewhat. Yeah, radiation shielding gets less effective. I might have to vent the pod because it might just be too hot in here. Anyone want some good old O2? I might have cooled it down a little bit. Maybe. You see vomits aggressively. 1:30. I'm gonna have to open it back up and turn it off. And then close it again. Hopefully just keeping it away from me works. It just simply, it's too hot in here. I can't run the thermometer at the same time either. Hands. I'm looking a little vomity, but that's okay. I need to survive for another 1.5 minutes. Wait for it to cool. CO2's going up rapidly. Like rapidly. Oh, our this system needs to be on as well. I'm gonna have to turn it back on now. I say as I vomit aggressively. Air system's back on. We're running out of O2. Various things. Yeah, the pressure was getting bad. Need to clean the filter. No, I died of radiation sickness. Alright, we gotta get this thing on and just keep it on, probably.
Warning.
Or meltdown underway.
Meltdown imminent.
So many things just to smack me in the face. Alright, 5 minutes. And we just, we turned everything I don't need off. I think I'm going to need that. Well, I don't need it now, but I will need it. Don't need this. You just shut up. It's not helping me. Now, I want to say I can probably get away with venting myself. I have a, where's the thing that lists the airlock? Loss of pressure could cause death. Yeah, it's rapidly rising. This cools down any? It does cool us down some. We don't have the luxury of not just venting ourselves constantly, I think. I might be able to turn it off once. Like at the halfway point. Let it cool. Okay, I should probably turn it off. It's getting a little hot in here. You off. Yeah, pod is getting real hot. I can't really afford to even let this stay open because I'm gonna run out of O2. And breathability is already pretty low. Thanks. Really wish you wouldn't do that. Like most of it. Alright, you should probably turn back on. Need some breathability, but the temperature's just so hot still. Way too much O2 in there. Come on, cool your jets. Yeah, I'm already irradiated. We have 8 minutes, I think, at most. I should leave that open, actually. I'm going to need to click the button. Well, I guess I can leave it there for a little bit while everything cools down. I wonder if it matters if I remove the shielding. If I'm already getting irradiated to death. The nitrogen's going up. There's still plenty of O2 in here. That's almost empty. That's almost empty. We push it as much as we can. There's a lot of O2 in this pod, but this is broken. It's not running. Okay, I think we have to push it. Gotta let her rip. I think it's gonna be beep booping. Clean those filters. Gonna get hot in here pretty fast, I think. Yeah, that's desperately trying to get the pressure back up. 2.5 minutes. It's just getting hotter. You just simply release the liquid nitrogen into the atmosphere, killing us all. Where is it? Where's my liquid nitrogen? That's stuck underneath the floor. That cools down any? Not really. I think we're gonna have to open the pod bay doors again. Nope, radiation. I already died of radiation sickness. Pocket edition, 97%. Maybe just don't let the pod even get that hot to begin with. We just immediately turn it off, and it's just a long game.
Evacuate to the nearest escape.
We'll see if the pod is immediately giving me radiation sickness. Is it already killing me when we start? It's already red hot. Can I just wait for it to cool down? Use this time to go ahead and swap the bottles out, and we'll just we'll try and get it to be real cool. Okay, bottles are looking good. That's breathed in. I want the atomic pile to be very cold. Once it gets all the way down to nothing, then we turn it on. Because then I should hopefully just not have any radiation at all. That's as low as she goes. It'll take a second for everything to boot back up. I should turn everything else I don't need off. I heard the dial tone, so I think that's still running. Just all the monitors are off. Down to 4 and a little over 4 minutes. I think this is the play. I think we just let it completely cool. And then I won't be racing the radiation clock. We'll just have to do it in increments of 1 minute. So long as nothing appears, like no asteroids or anything, this should just be a slow and steady race. Wait for it to turn on, wait for it to turn off. Round and round we go. Where are we stumped? Nobody knows. In the meantime, we could be flying around the escape pod, I guess. Get that momentum. I really think I'd be going. I guess there's not like a straight way for me to speed up anywhere, is there? I don't think it needs to go all the way off because it does need to heat back up to start working at all. So I want this to turn on soon, right? All of our stuff's looking good still. CO2's a bit high. Yeah, CO2 is fixing itself. I love that you can just remove the buzzers. We're right down to 3 minutes now. Maybe if our distress beacon didn't constantly consume 1,000 gallons of power a second. It should be like one blip every 10 seconds, like max. Minimum? Yeah, minimum. Because like, they don't need like a real-time reading of me. 10 seconds in between blips should be good enough to make a course. Even like one every 30 seconds. One every minute, I think we'd be pushing it. But one every 30 seconds, I think should be enough. Because theoretically, right, you're in space. You got all this space stuff. You should have something that can plot a trajectory. If you have, let's say, 7 points in a line, you're like, well, here's the speed between each point. We should be able to see how long it takes to get from point A to point F. And then we'll just go like, well, from point F, it's probably going to be about G. Just based on the current speed and trajectory. You don't even really need space science for that. You can just use regular math. But you would think that the astronauts would have some machine that would do it for them. This is a very weird challenge. I expected fires. Instead, it's just the atomic pile just getting really hot. Also, these weird tubes. What these tubes are for? Spitting acid, maybe? Alright, down to 2 minute, 15 second. Halfway there, and I haven't started vomiting from radiation sickness, so it's looking pretty good. I might even be able to just leave it on. I don't think I'm going to risk that. I think we'll just turn off when it starts beeping at me again. But we could probably just leave. I think next time we'll just leave it on. Now, there's probably like speed runs that leave it on. I'm sure there's some sort of like, well, you vent yourself at minute 3:30 and then you'll be A-okay afterwards. But I think for all intents and purposes, we just want to take it nice and slow. Slow goes. Back piles, chilling out. We'll flop that back on. I actually do want the alarm on this thing. Come on, Mr. Atomic. There we go. Minute 40. You'll love to see it. I guess I could have ripped the monitors out. I think that would cause less power to be used. Is this... Well, there's no processors. It just... Is that what causes this thing to just go up forever? You know what? That probably is. Since there's no processor in this thing, it probably just gets hot forever. There's nothing to tell it to not get hot. You know, still learning. Everything else is still looking fine. I just want to be extra careful. I think next time we should be able to just get all the way to the end. Might suffer a little bit of radiation poisoning, but not much. My guy could also probably learn to breathe less. Like, he puts a lot of CO2 in the atmosphere. He's a fiend. Alright, we should be able to flip it back on. And so long as this hits sub 1 minute before it starts beeping, I think we can probably just leave it on. I'm a little scared to do that, though. Okay, just sub 1 minute. So we have 50 seconds for it to reach here to kill me. So I think we'll be fine. So it's 45 seconds. I don't see it eclipsing this in 45 seconds. It might beep at me a little bit. It does climb pretty rapidly. But now we're down to 28 seconds, and it's gotta make it through. It's kind of moving. 20 seconds.
Jerry, can you hear me? It's me.
I think we'll be fine.
Rescue ship. We're almost there. Just keep your beacon online a few more seconds so we don't lose you. We're gonna bring you home, all right?
5 seconds. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Did a little bit of radiation sickness, never hurt anybody. Be perfect. I really thought about trying to turn the pile off there and seeing what would happen. But instead the stress beacon turns off after the screen starts to fade. Who knows?